Hello guys, this is the 2023 Toyota BZ4X. It is all electric from Toyota. It is finished in heavy metal. This one is the XLE trim. There is two trims you could choose from. There is the XLE and Limited. And you could get front wheel drive or all-wheel drive on both of those trims. And as I said, it is finished in heavy metal. It does actually look nice and sporty from the outside. But today we're going to be taking it on a POV test drive and see how this all new BZ4X will do. Again guys, it is all electric and this one is the all-wheel drive. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. And just like this 2023 Toyota BZ4X is on. So I did do a full detailed review of this SUV or crossover, and if you guys are interested in the full detailed review, it should be on my channel. And today I'm going to be taking it on a test drive. The one I reviewed was sold, so for that I couldn't take it on a test drive. But today we're going to be driving this BZ4X and see how it does. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution honestly is not really my favorite for the price point. I really wish that the backup camera was a little bit better. It is nice and wide, which I like. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this BZ4X on a drive and see how it does. So driving this 2023 BZ4X, honestly drives very nice and smooth. I did drive the Tesla Model Y about 2 weeks ago. Last week I drove the Nissan Ariya, and both of them drive very good. The Ariya was extremely quiet and comfortable, and I am getting the same vibes in this Toyota BZ4X. The Tesla Model 3 didn't feel premium or quiet like the Ariya and this Toyota. This is actually very nice and quiet. Seats are very, very comfortable in this BZ4X. There's few things I don't like about this crossover, but it is nice and quiet. The ride quality is very good. The suspension soaks up the bumps pretty good so far. So definitely a nice smooth ride. So as I said, I did do a full detailed review, so if you guys are interested in seeing the back seats, the trunk and everything, that video should be on my channel. We're gonna go ahead and hop on the highway and we'll see how this BZ4X will accelerate. Steering wheel is nice and light, direct, but not very precise, which is completely fine. This is not a sports car. Something that I don't like about this crossover is the screen. You can't even see the screen. So I really wish that Toyota did not do this design. And it seems like that there is no sport mode in this crossover. So acceleration is alright, nothing crazy, and that's expected because this BZ4X does not have a lot of power. So as I said, guys, there's two trims you could choose from. There is the XLE, which is this one, and there is the Limited. So both of them have front wheel drive. You could get them with either front wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and the front wheel drive, they will have less power. The all-wheel drive, they will have more power. This BZ4X produces 224 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque. So not a lot of power, and for the price point, I really wish that it had a little bit more power, because this one with destination is 46,000. So on the highway, it is loud. I could hear a good amount of wind noise, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of that. But in the city, this thing is very comfortable. It is very windy today, but it is definitely windy and noisy in the cabin of this BZ4X. I will definitely test the wind noise when I go on the other side of the highway, because I feel like it is windy going this direction. Let's go ahead and test the brakes. Brakes are definitely nice and solid, but again, guys, I'm not a big fan of the way how this steering wheel looks like. When I move it down or up, I still can't see anything. So I really don't like what Toyota did here. I really wish that they gave us the yoke steering wheel in this BZ4X like the Lexus. But it is very quiet in here. Such a beautiful, quiet cabin. Let me see if those windows are not double pane glass, but very quiet in here. So the way how I'm sitting, my seating position is actually lowered. My seat is lowered all the way down, and I cannot see the speed limit. Probably you guys could see the speed limit because the camera is mounted on top of my head, but it is very hard for me to see the screen. I could see only the bottom of this screen, so definitely the design is not that good. Beautiful 12.3 inch screen. The screen in front of me is a 7-inch screen. Nice and responsive. The way how it delivers the power is actually very good, like nice and smooth. By the way, this one is the all-wheel drive, but it does have an 80 kilowatt electric motor in the front and 80 kilowatt electric motor in the back. Definitely nice and smooth, and definitely the wind noise is not as bad as the other direction. So it's not extremely quiet, but it is actually much better than the other direction. Suspension is soaking the bumps good, so it is such a beautiful, comfortable ride. The seats are nice and comfortable, and the mirrors are nice and big. Seeing out of this crossover is actually very good. Windows are nice and big. I love this corner window, but I feel like the design from the inside could be a little bit better. The outside actually doesn't look that bad. I'm not a big fan of the black big fender flares. I think Toyota should just do body matched. I think this one looks very good in black, but in different colors it looks alright. Again, guys, I think Toyota should fix that screen. It does have all the nice safety features. So it does have adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, steering assist. It does have Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. Steering wheel has an okay design to it. Not a big fan of it. It is actually very small in radius, and handling is actually not too bad. Very nice and solid around turns. And again, guys, brakes are nice and touchy. They don't have that weird feel. Beautiful 12.3-inch screen. Climate controls are very easy to use. This cover right here is a see-through. I do have my phone inside. There is one USB type A inside, 2 USB type C's right down there with a 12 volt. There's a nice deep storage place. 2 cup holders, a little bit on the lower side, so grabbing a small cup of coffee would be a little bit challenging. And inside there is a decent amount of space. It is nice and big. This is actually nice and soft. You could move this or slide this armrest. Definitely nice. This has that recycled material. Definitely feels nice. Range. Let's go ahead and talk about the range, because the range is actually not my favorite. This only gets 228 miles on a full charge. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of that, and I really wish electric companies start fixing that. 228 miles on a full charge. I don't think that's acceptable for 46,000. Nissan is doing the same exact thing, and I really wish that car companies fix the range, because a lot of people care about the range when it comes to electric cars, and that's a selling point for a lot of people. That's why Tesla is successful, because they do have 300 plus range on their Model 3. I think it's around 353 if I'm not mistaken, or 360 now with some software updates. And Hyundai is coming out with the Ioniq 6. It's going to have 360 miles on a full charge. By the way, this one is 228 miles on a full charge, but it does take 11 hours to fully charge on a 240 volt outlet. And honestly, that's a little bit on the slower side. The Nissan Ariya I drove, it does, the range on it is only 216. So Toyota, Nissan, those companies should fix the range, because people care about range a lot. And I really think that car companies should not make brand new or new looking cars or futuristic looking cars. I think they should do normal cars with engines, but all they have to do is basically just add a battery to the bottom. I did drive the GV70 from Genesis. It looks the same from the outside. It looks like a normal 2.5 turbo or 3.5 turbo from the outside. Rims look good. They don't have a weird look to them, and just looks like a normal GV70, but it's electric, has batteries underneath, and it's amazing. So I think companies should do what Genesis is doing. Just make normal looking cars and put batteries in them, and that's it. So for a Toyota Camry or Toyota Corolla, keep it the same, don't change it, just add some batteries, and that's it. And I think they will be successful doing that. And another thing that I'm not a big fan of is when car companies charge a lot of money for electric cars. So this one is 46,000, and it is a Toyota. So they're setting a new standard, and not a big fan of that. So the prices are definitely going up. So for a Toyota, I think it should be way cheaper, and it is nice, but it doesn't scream $46,000 to me. So I think that Toyota should fix the range on this BZ4X, and I think they would sell a lot of these. It is a good looking crossover from the outside, but I really wish they get rid of those big fender flares or those moldings from the side. So it is a beautiful crossover. It drives very good, nice and smooth. It is quiet. It is very windy today, so I can't really say a lot about the wind noise, but honestly, it's very good. I love this beautiful 12.3-inch screen. Steering wheel is not my favorite. This whole thing right here is not my favorite. Not a big fan of it. And seats are nice and comfortable. Armrest is nice and comfortable. Good amount of leg room and headroom. Actually, the leg room in the back is very, very good. And the trunk space is nice and big. And overall, it is a nice crossover, but I really wish that Toyota increases the range and changes this whole thing right here. It just doesn't look that good. I really wish they just gave us a normal looking steering wheel, a normal gauge cluster, and that's it. So doing the fancy stuff they did, I'm not a big fan of that. The door panels are nice and soft, very high quality. All windows are automatic up and down, so that's nice. But yeah, a few things that they should fix, and it will be selling a lot. As I said, nice and comfortable, very, very smooth. 248 torque is a good amount. Does have one pedal driving or regen braking, because it does not come to a complete stop, I think. But yeah, it is a beautiful SUV, but I really wish that Toyota tried a little bit harder in the interior and with the range. By the way, those tires are soaking up the bumps really, really good. The size is 235, 60, 18, so definitely nice, good rubber. Good amount of rubber makes that ride quality nice and comfortable. And seeing out of the back is perfect. There is LED lights, which honestly should be expected for the 6000 SOS. You could close the shade on this fixed panoramic sunroof. And I really wish that this BZ4X had a little bit more power. Honestly, not bad, but I really wish there was a little bit more power. But I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2023 BZ4X. It is a beautiful crossover, but I think Toyota should fix a few things. I did drive the Model Y, the Nissan Ariya, and this BZ4X, and honestly, it's such a beautiful ride. It's nice and comfortable, but I feel like they just should fix the range. Again, guys, there's two trims you could choose from. There is the XLE and the Limited, and both of them come in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in a full detailed review of this BZ4X, make sure to check it out on my channel. I would like to thank Tim and Wow Toyota here in Wallingford, Connecticut for providing me this crossover. If you guys are around, if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe, because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.